tired and haggard, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt went to the Congress of the United States to ask for a declaration of war against Japan.
Y'all don't have to stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
No, sir, you don't have to stand. That's where you walk in. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate and of the House of Representatives. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan was still in conversation with its emperor and government, looking towards the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing at the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleague delivered to the Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. While this message simply stated that it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no hint or threat of war or armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance from Hawaii to Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks before. In the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for a continued peace. The attack yesterday on Hawaii Island has caused severe damage to the American military and naval forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, many American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, the Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, the Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, the Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, the Japanese forces attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese forces attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the entire Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinion and well understand the implications of the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it shall take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might shall win through to absolute victory. I believe I interpret the will of the Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but we will make certain that this form of treachery shall never endanger us again. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounded determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God. I ask the Congress to declare that since this unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December the 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for this speech today, I've acceded to an old crusade that you can never do too much. What's this? Eleanor, I've told you not to call me when I'm in. Pardon me. I'm in